Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my May favorites, and I might have a couple makeup regrets thrown in, but it is already June. I'm a little bit late getting this video up. Maybe not too awful late, so don't get mad at me because I had a lot of favorites, so I didn't want to skip over this month because I might not be doing one next month. I have a vacation coming up, but I really wanted to put out this favorites video because a couple of the favorites in here have just been die hard and I have not talked about them yet. So if you guys are interested in hearing about all of my favorite makeup products for May, then just keep on watching. So first off, if you have maybe noticed, I dyed my hair yesterday. So this is new to me. I obviously got my hair done in June, so it's not a May favorite. But I realized that I never have really shouted out my extension brand that I wear. And a lot of you guys ask me about it. I have never talked about my extensions really on my channel other than a couple little mentions because it's such an expensive product that I don't want you guys to feel like I'm pushing a product onto you. So I genuinely feel like it's about time to talk about these because I've been wearing them for 2 years. If you go and check back in my description box for like the past 2 years, I've been wearing these extensions. I have a coupon code with them. I am affiliated with them, and I'm gonna be really blunt and honest with you guys. I have tried 2 very popular brands of extensions and they are crap compared to these. So the extensions that I wear are from Milk and Blush. They used to be the brand Dirty Looks. They're Milk and Blush now. So obviously I have Ombré extensions. You guys have seen them before, but I finally just committed and actually dyed my hair ombre to better match my extensions, and also I just wanted some blonde in my hair for summer. So my ombre extensions are the shade Bel Air Baby, and I also had a brown pair from when I had brown hair that was called Sweet Like Chocolate, I think. But I have the Quad Weft set. You don't need to buy the Quad Weft set because I have it and I don't use all of the pieces in it. It's such a huge set, but it is, I mean, I like having a lot of hair just in case I want to have a really voluptuous hair day. But today I only have 3 pieces of this set in my hair. And really quickly, I'm going to just show you what it looks like outside of my hair because I do have ombre in, so you can't really see the extensions. But this is the Bel Air Baby extension. It is a brown to an ash blonde. I didn't really want a too awful warm blonde, so obviously I went from brown to blonde. I can't get like platinum right away, so it is a little bit warm, but I think that my stylist did an amazing job. But I do want to tell you I've tried many different brands. This is my favorite. So if you're in the market for extensions, these are the ones that I recommend. And I also really like that when I had brown hair, I could put in these ombre extensions and not commit to dyeing my hair and still have ombre. So it's something to look into. It's in the link of all of my videos if you guys want to check it out, but please don't feel pressured. It's a very big purchase, and I remember when I bought my first extensions, it was like, ouch to my bank account. Like, I know how it is, but these are definitely my favorite, so I wanted to mention them really quickly in this video, even though I probably went on for a really long time. But yeah, for those of you asking, this is the brand that I wear. So my #1 favorite product, I cannot believe I have not tried before this. This is a foundation. It is by the brand Hourglass, and I'm sure you guys have seen other people talk about this. By the way, I'm sick, so if I sound a little bit like croaky, that's why. But this is a stick foundation from the brand Hourglass. Mine is in the shade Bisque, and it's that little twist up triangle foundation that I'm sure you guys have seen. I've used a lot of this, so the one thing I will say is I think it would go pretty quickly. I use a lot though. You don't need to use a lot. Today I used 2 swipes on each of my cheeks and then 1 on my forehead, a little bit on my nose, barely anything, but I have been kind of going ham with this foundation. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's kind of down there a little bit now because I've used, I don't know, like an inch of it. But it's so good. I cannot even explain it to you guys. You just have to try it. The one thing I will say is if you use the wrong kind of primer with this, you might not like it. I don't like this with my favorite Too Faced Hangover X primer, but I do like it with pore filling primers. So try a pore filling primer with this foundation. Honestly, it has the perfect coverage. It's like a satin finish. I don't feel like I need to set it with powder. I only set it with powder when I really need to go go in with powders over top just to help them blend, but you don't really need to set it. And I don't know, you guys, try it for yourself, because the coverage is kind of something I can't really explain because it's my new favorite foundation. It's so good and I'm having such a hard time explaining it, but it's better than any of the liquid foundations that I've tried recently, and I just enjoy it so much. So I had to mention it. It's really, really good. It's really expensive, so make sure you get shade matched. Don't buy the wrong shade. I have a couple other Hourglass products, so let me talk about these and get them out of the way because I know they are expensive, but I have been using these every day, and if I do a everyday makeup tutorial, you guys will see these, so I do want to mention them. I have a bronzer. It is the Ambient Lighting Bronzer in the shade Diffused Bronze Light. So I'm sure you guys have seen these before. So here's what it looks like. It almost looks like it would be a highlighter, but once it's blended together, it really has the perfect shade of bronze. And it's an illuminating bronzer. I want to compare it to something, but it's so hard to explain. These Hourglass products have just blown my mind lately. I think what I will compare this one to, the Diffused Bronze Light, would be an illuminating version of Hoola by Benefit. So it's not too warm, it's not too cool, but it's also illuminating. So I like to warm up my face with this because it gives me a nice sheen. It's a very natural, but it doesn't make me look muddy or anything like that. So I've been loving this bronzer. And then I also have two blushes that I've been loving. So I've been using one for when I want a colorful pop and one for when I want to kind of have a bronze type of blush. So the bronze one is called Brilliant Nude. This one kind of is like a highlighter. It's definitely more bronze. I don't know if you guys can even see it. It just blends so well, so I don't think I can really show it on camera. This one is a very, very natural color, but the finish it leaves on your skin is just amazing. So this leaves a beautiful sheen. I like to put it in the blush area right above my contour, and it kind of just makes my cheeks pop a little bit, makes them look a little bit more sculpted, but it's not a popping highlight. I can still go in with highlight over top. And on the days that I want a pop of color for my blush, but I still want it to be illuminating, I go in with the shade Incandescent Electra. So this one is a very bright color. It looks like in the pan it's a bright coral, but again, when you mix these swirls of color together, it just transforms the product. So this is really kind of like a baby coral color. Again, nothing I swatch is going to show up, but it gives you a really, really natural flush of coral, which I really like for summer. So I've been loving these. They're really expensive, again, but they are worth it, and they have totally made their way into my daily routine, so I had to mention them, especially during the month of May, because I'm ready for summer. So I've been kind of bronzing and just using brighter colors on my face. So these are a must-have in my collection, and I'm really sorry that they're so expensive because I know it's painful, but if you buy one of these, you're probably going to fall in love with it, and I don't think that you will regret it, so had to mention them. So I mentioned that I've been kind of ready for summer and using products that remind me of summer and just like are illuminating and bronzing, and so I have a really weird product, but it's so good, and I think it's available in Sephora. This is from a brand called Say Hello to Sexy Legs, and this is an illuminating fluid. So I have not used this on my legs yet. Honestly, I probably will. I have a couple products from them. They have like a leg contour and bronzing liquid, but this is the illuminating liquid. I haven't used it. I'm repeating myself because I'm sick and I'm delusional, but I haven't used this on my legs, but I will use it on my shoulders. So let me give you a little example. So there you can see, it just gives you a really beautiful summery glow. Even on my hand, it's just such a beautiful sheen. So I have absolutely been loving this. If I wear a tank top, this goes right onto my shoulders, and this smells like coconut, so I love anything coconut. But if you guys are ready for summer and you're just like searching up the hot new summer products, I have a feeling that Body Glow is going to be huge this summer. At least with me and my channel, I'll probably be recommending it a ton because I've been obsessed with that. But this is a really good one. I really like the way it makes my shoulder look. this shoulder is now super dull compared to this one, but in the sunlight it's very nice and glittery, and it's just a beautiful gold color. So if you're in the market for a body illuminator, or if you even want to use it for what it's intended for, to make your legs look illuminated, then I would check this out. I will leave a link down below because I think it's in Sephora. I'm not entirely sure because this brand did reach out to me and send me these, and I was really skeptical until I actually tried it, and then I fell in love with it. So this is a big favorite, and I think it's going to be a summer favorite for sure. So next up, I have a brush favorite, and I really put this in my list of favorites before any drama came out, but I do want to give you guys a statement because this is a Morphe brush. This is the Morphe M439 brush, and I use this for my foundation. I've been using this for probably over a month now, and I watched a video from one of the gossip channels. I can't really remember which one, but it showed a video of somebody saying that these shed like crazy and that they can't even use them from the day that they bought them, and there's a bunch of drama going around about Morphe. But I know that you guys trust my opinion, so I'm just gonna let you guys know I have not had any problems with Morphe brushes. I have bought Morphe brushes for a long time, probably because of Jacqueline's recommendation. I think she was the one who recommended the M433. I actually have an M433 right here. I have 4 or 5 of these Morphe M433s, and I've been using them for over a year for my crease. I, of course, love my Sigma brushes, and I will tell you right now that I think that they are higher quality than Morphe, but Morphe is cheaper. So you're going to sacrifice a little bit of quality, but these are perfectly usable brushes and they're affordable. So I don't know why so many people are hating on the brand. I like it. I'm not affiliated with them, so I wanted to give you guys an unbiased opinion, and this foundation brush is a favorite. It blends out my foundation perfectly. I want to say I've washed this maybe 6 times already, and there's no shedding. So I'm sorry, I'm not trying to discredit anyone, but maybe they got a bad one because this one's perfectly fine. Yeah. Moving on, I have a beautiful highlight favorite. I don't know why. Oh, you know what? I might have mentioned this in my last favorites. No, I don't think I did. I don't know. I've definitely mentioned these before, but they are so killer. These are killer products. You guys know I love my highlights, so I have 2 banging highlights to share with you guys. You need these in your life. I can finally say that because I've been using them enough to be able to tell you that. But I have 2 colors of the Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powders. I have a mini, I think this came in a BeautyCon box. This is the shade Illuminati, and then this is the shade Coco Bling. You need them. If you guys love highlight, this is a must-have, especially for summer, because you can get away with a more intense, glittery, beautiful, beaming highlight in the summer. If you like a subtle highlight, stay away from these. So I'm going to spray my brush with some Fix Plus, which you kind of need because it's a loose powder, so you have to pick it up somehow. So this is going to be Coco Bling. Oh my god, how do you even... So that right there is Coco Bling, and then I'm going to do the same thing and pick up some of the Oh no! I'm getting it all over my shirt. I'm going to do the same thing and pick up some Illuminati. So right next to Coco Bling, I'm going to go ahead and swatch some Illuminati. Oh my god, how? How do you exist? So there is Illuminati versus Coco Bling. So Coco Bling is a little bit more appropriate for fairer skin tones, and then Illuminati is a very beautiful golden color, so it would work really on anyone. But if you have a medium skin tone, you guys need both of them in your life. If you have a skin tone similar to mine, you're gonna like them both for different reasons. But they're gorgeous, and they have a bunch of other shades. So if you're deeper than me, if you're fairer than me, just check them out. They are all super stunning, and they're multi-use. So you can use them as eyeshadow like I did. You can use them as highlighter. Oh, I didn't even tell you guys. I have... Which one is which? Oh, I have Coco Bling on my brow bone, and I have Illuminati on my cheekbone today. So those are the highlights that I'm wearing today. And also, you could create a body glow with these if you wanted to add them to your lotion or anything like that. So they're multi-use, they are beautiful. There's also a ton of product in here, so if you're careful and you don't dump them out, you will have them for a long time. So highly recommend these highlighters. So over the past couple months, I have discovered a new favorite setting powder. I do still love the Laura Mercier Translucent, but this one has stepped up and I've been using this one more often. This is the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder. Mine is in the shade Translucent Light. So the thing that I love about this is it's not super drying. It also is not as white as the Laura Mercier one. It has more of a beigeish undertone. Yes, it's translucent, but it's a little bit more skin-like and less baby powder-like, but it also is a little bit more hydrating. So I've been using this all over my face, under my eyes, for every setting purpose. This is what I've been using, and it's my favorite setting powder, so had to mention it, and it might turn into a holy grail because I really have been using this every single time I do my makeup. I think if you're more of a dry-skinned person like myself, if you're looking into the Laura Mercier, because everybody does hype it up for a good reason, I would skip the Laura Mercier and try this one first. And if you're a little bit more oily, maybe go for the Laura Mercier because that one is a little bit more drying. But if you guys want that aspect, if you want it to really control your oil, then try the Laura Mercier one. But I really like the dewy look, so go for the Cover FX if you're like me. A product that has been a must-have for my eyebrows, I might have already mentioned this in a favorites video. If I am repeating myself, I'm very sorry, but that just goes to show that I really love these products. This is the Benefit Brow Vogue Conditioning Primer. So what this is basically is a twist up, there's a hair in it. It's a twist up product. It has this little rubber comb at the tip of it. So you twist up a little bit of the gel that's inside here, run it through your brows, and if you have thick brows like me, you're probably wondering, why would I need a conditioning primer to make my eyebrows grow? Because that's what this is for. It is like super glue for your brow hairs. So if you're like me and they fall down and it's very annoying, then try running this through your brows in an upward motion and they are not going anywhere. A discovery in the month of May that I have absolutely been loving is Jouer. And if you guys watched my unboxing of my Jouer products, you know that it's been very recent that I have discovered them. They put me on their PR list and they sent me a ton of different products. I've never tried the brand before, but the one thing I can tell you I am obsessed with is their lip toppers. Again, it screams summer to me. Summer means a lot to me right now. Like, I am so ready for it to be summer. I am so over winter. As you can probably hear, I'm sick. I always get sick in the winter and it's just like, I'm ready for summer. So this is such a summery product. It's a beautiful shimmery lip gloss. And my favorite color is the color Skinny Dip. So this right here is the Skinny Dip lip topper. Look how bright that is. It's even brighter than the most bright highlighters that I own. Like, that says something. So it's a beautiful vanilla scented lip topper with so much luster and glitter, and it's just so summery and beautiful. So if you really want beautiful, sparkly, plump looking lips, then look into the Jouer lip toppers. And again, another thing I love about them, they have a shade for everybody. So depending on your skin tone, they have Tan Lines, which is a darker one. Frostbite is a very light one. Skinny Dip is right in the middle, and then there's a limited edition one called Saint Tropez. I really like it when brands are attentive to all skin tones, and I also know that Jouer has darker highlighters as well, so I really appreciate that in a brand. But I think Skinny Dip would work for anybody. It's just a like brilliant gold lip gloss, so if you're into that kind of thing, highly recommend these lip toppers. So my last favorite before I get on to a couple products that I regret buying is ColourPop single pressed eyeshadows. So I really wanted to be specific, so I'm going to grab the ones that I have been using and just show them to you individually. So the color I've been using in my crease is called Labyrinth. It's a matte color, and I would describe this as a blush rose color, so it's a little bit different. It's not quite the basic brown crease color that I'm used to, and I don't know why I've been reaching for this. I used it in my crease today. I just feel like you can go cool or warm when you use this in your crease, so when I am not sure what kind of look I want to do, I'll use this and then I'll just go from there. So this has been my favorite crease color, Labyrinth. A lid color that I've been using a lot all over my lid and then just blended out a little bit when I have work or just like daily makeup has been the shade Ego. This right here is Ego, and it's kind of a bronze color. It's right there on my hand. I don't know if you guys can see it. Kind of blends with my skin tone, which is something I like. I like a very subtle color for my eyeshadow when I'm going to work, but I still like that it's really shiny. It's just a beautiful light bronze color. So that is Ego. And then my last single eyeshadow from ColourPop is actually out of the new I Love Sarah E collection. It's the shade Vivacious. And Vivacious, of course, you guys know I love my shimmer colors, is this like crazy metallic shimmer. It's very beautiful. It's a metallic finish. I'm going to swatch it right next to Ego. So that right there is Vivacious next to Ego. So as you can see, it's super brilliant. It's a very beautiful shimmer color, and I have only been using this for a little while, but it definitely is a favorite. The ColourPop pressed shadows have been a favorite for a while now. I've really been enjoying them. I probably talked about them before too in favorites videos, but they're really good, you guys, and they're $5 each. And also, this is relaunching soon, so if you guys do want to get your hands on this collection, pretty sure it's launching today, which is the day I'm filming, so hopefully it's still available for you guys when this video goes up. But I love ColourPop pressed eyeshadows, so if you haven't tried them yet, I do recommend them. So before we wrap this video up, I have two makeup regrets. One of them is a fail, and one of them is just a regret. So the fail is the Josie Maran Vibrancy Foundation. I'm really sad about this because it was quite expensive. I want to say it was $40 to $45. I don't even know what to say about this. I don't know how this works for Jaclyn. This is one of Jaclyn Hill's favorite foundations. I bought it on her recommendation. It's nothing against her. I'm sure it works for her, but this, I have dry skin, and this is an oily mess. And I know that you're gonna say, hello, it's an oil foundation, why do you think it's not going to be oily? I thought it would be the perfect amount of dewy, and I really enjoy dewy foundations. I like anything that says glow. I've really been enjoying. Illuminating, really been enjoying, but Vibrancy, this has not worked for me. If you found a way to make this work, then please let me know. If you like it, let me know what primer you're using or what setting powder you're using, because this is a huge no from me. It slides all over my face, and I don't have an oily face. It patches up on me, it separates, I just don't like it. So this was definitely a fail. I'm sad about it. I'm not giving up on it completely. Summer is coming up, so if there's a day where I have time and I don't mind experimenting, maybe I will try again, because everything I've tried so far, it just has not worked. So I want you guys to know that I don't recommend this foundation, at least not yet. And then my makeup regret is kind of funny because I don't know if I like it yet or not, but this product has been sitting in my drawer in its little box because it's so expensive I could not make myself use it. It is one of the first luxury products I've ever bought. It is the only product from Chanel that I have ever bought. It is the Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel. So this is a cream bronzer. It looks like this, perfectly untouched. I can't make myself use it because the dollop is so good looking. So if you guys want me to use this in a first impressions video and ruin it for the first time, then let me know. But other than that, it's a $50 bronzer that I haven't touched, and I've had it for 3 months. Why? This is just a regret, because if I knew I wasn't going to touch it, I wouldn't have bought it. And I just can't make myself. So thumbs up this video if you want me to use this bronzer in a first impressions video, and hopefully I can man up and use it. So that is it for this favorites video, you guys. I hope that you guys don't mind that I'm a little bit late. I mean, it's not super late, but I don't know, it's later than I would have liked. So if you guys enjoyed this video, if you like my favorites videos, then please give this video a thumbs up for me. It will help me a lot with this whole YouTube ordeal. And also, if you haven't subscribed already, please do. Please check and make sure you're still subscribed, because a lot of my loyal subscribers have been unsubscribed without their knowledge, which really sucks, and anything you guys can do, liking, commenting, sharing, will help me a ton in this time. I appreciate each and every one of you guys so much. All of the support that you guys show me, it just means the world to me. So thank you guys. Thank you for watching this video, and hopefully I will see you guys all in my next one. Bye.